What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have some unfortunate news, as it looks like the highly anticipated lightweight showdown between undefeated three-division world champion, former super featherweight WBA super title world champion, WBA 135 and 140 pound regular world champion, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 27 wins, no loss, no draw, 25 big wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. His highly anticipated January showdown with undefeated lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, who is 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. It's not going to happen, right? It looks like that fight is just absolutely not going to happen. We know Ryan Garcia, he expressed his frustrations with the fight possibly not coming to fruition. Gervonta Tank Davis, we know he tweeted out he wasn't happy, said that they were playing games and they need to do better in making this fight happen. Well, now it looks like this fight is not going to happen, okay? It looks like they hit a major snag. We know Ryan Garcia, he tweeted out and said that these issues should be easy to resolve, okay? This should not be what the sport of boxing is about. It shouldn't be about the politics. It should be about the glory and support and celebrating the fighters and celebrating big fights, right? And it looks like now they are trying to match Gervonta Tank Davis up with an opponent he was scheduled to face off in the past, but it fell through. And that's Abner Mares, okay? Abner Mares is a multi-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer who has been retired. Abner Mares is a colorful analyst for the PBC Premier Boxing Champion. Abner Mares has 31 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 15 wins by way of knockout. He himself was knocked out. 36 years of age, 5'5" with a 66-inch arm reach. Abner Mares, he ended an extreme 4-year layoff. Abner Mares was last seen in the ring against 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Leo Santa Cruz. That was June of 2018, okay? He lost a unanimous decision victory to Leo Santa Cruz. Then Abner Mares, he suffered an eye injury. He was scheduled to face off against Gervonta Tank Davis already, but Abner Mares, he suffered a major eye injury that saw Abner Mares be sidelined for 4 years, and he just delved into the commentary, colorful analyst role in the sport of boxing for the PBC. Now Abner Mares, April of this year, Abner Mares came back. He fought Miguel Flores. I thought he won the fight. He fought to a draw, ended a 4-year layoff, okay? And again, like I said, Abner Mares, he was already slated to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, but he suffered that major eye injury, okay? And now it looks like they're trying to set up Gervonta Tank Davis versus Abner Mares once again, okay? This is not going to satisfy Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? And Ryan Garcia is panicking, okay, over these negotiations because he and Gervonta Tank Davis both want to fight. Ryan Garcia, he tweeted out that I want this fight. Gervonta Tank Davis wants this fight, but it can't happen, okay? He even had ESPN colorful analyst Stephen A. Smith chime in and say that this is bull, and stated that, he's going to speak his piece on this fight not happening, and he's going to, bring awareness to this because we need to see the best fight the best, okay? So Stephen A. Smith, it got all the way to the ears of Stephen A. Smith, and Stephen A. Smith expressed his displeasure with the fight's not happening. Ryan Garcia goes on to say, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence fight didn't happen. Me and Gervonta Tank Davis on the verge of not happening. This is not what the sport of boxing should be about. And to match Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, again, like I said, he recently tweeted out that this is, he's upset. He said he need to make a change in promotional companies. And he said that, he stated he need to make a change with the promotional companies. Then he also stated that, he had huge frustrations, and he stated that they was playing games, right? So he stated they playing games, I need to make a change. And then suddenly he was flown out to LA, okay? to have a sit down to try and discuss what's his next move going to be. And it looks like his next move is that the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman, Showtime President of Sports Stephen Espinosa, are trying to make a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis and Abner Mares, okay? The fans will absolutely not be happy about this, but this is an indication, it should be an indication to many people about the politics and the business and the sport of boxing behind the scenes, point blank and period. That's what this should be about, right? This should be a clear indication. There's no way that they can't come to some agreement, that being, the zone, which the zone has a contract and a deal with Golden Boy Promotions CEO, and retired Hall of Fame iconic Mexican superstar, Olympic gold medalist Oscar the Golden Boy De La Hoya, and Showtime President Sports, because Gervonta Tank Davis let the world know he's not with Mayweather Promotions. He's a free agent, right? But Stephen Espinosa, Showtime, he stated that, they are in a lucrative deal, an exclusive deal with Gervonta Tank Davis, right? This is what Stephen Espinosa said. So this is, unfortunate, because Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be the one that receives all the negative kickback, right? Unwarranted. But he's going to be the one that receives all the negative kickback. Everybody's going to blame Gervonta Tank Davis. If Gervonta Tank Davis is ordered to fight Abner Mares, yes, Gervonta Tank Davis can veto that and say, I'm not fighting anybody. I'm just going to stay on the shelf, right? Gervonta Tank Davis can absolutely say that. I'm just going to sit here on the shelf. I'm not going to fight anybody. But that's going to render him inactive, okay? It's taking food off his table and money out his pockets. He has to stay active, right? And again, clearly, Gervonta Tank Davis can't force anything, because if he could, he would be fighting Ryan Garcia, right? Now, there was talks that, the zone would do the international rights to the fight, and that, Showtime would get the states, right? The rights to the pay-per-view for the states, right? And it looks like, they just simply can't come to an agreement. Remember, we had Showtime, Showtime was, in negotiations to make a fight between undefeated two-division world champion, WBC reigning middleweight world champion, superstar boxer Jamal Lyons Only Charlo, and former WBO junior middleweight, now middleweight title contender, Mexican superstar boxer Jaime Munguia. And it fell through. They had everything agreed to. The fight was supposed to come to fruition. They had a contract, and in the twilight hour, Stephen Espinosa stated that Oscar De La Hoya, threw DAZN in the mix, and when they threw DAZN in the mix, that vetoed the fight from coming to fruition, right? And so if that vetoed the fight from coming to fruition, right, what changed, right? This is even on a higher scale, because Gervonta Tank Davis is a bigger star than Jamal Charlo, and Ryan Garcia is a bigger star than Jaime Munguia. So if you couldn't get a deal done and they couldn't come to an agreement with that, and it's the exact same scenario, just on a higher scale, how are you going to get this fight over the hump? We all knew that this was going to be a major hurdle. And how come everybody didn't learn from the negotiation with Jamal Charlo? It should be about the betterment of the fighters and the betterment of the sport, not the betterment of the promoters, the matchmakers, the networks, right? Although they are putting up the money, right? But the fighters are going to make the money back. They're going to get the money back, okay? So with that said, right, there's no rhyme or reason why they can't come to a happy medium. There's no rhyme or reason as to why Showtime didn't understand that the zone needs to be involved, because guess what? The zone helped build up Ryan Garcia, Jaime Munguia. Without the PBC, without Showtime fighters. So now the zone is going to suddenly be excluded from the biggest fight of their careers. You have to know that that's going to be a problem. And the best replacement you could find for Gervonta Tank Davis is Abner Mares. No slight and no disrespect to Abner Mares, because I like Abner Mares. I like his commentating. I like Abner Mares as a fighter. But let's just face it, right? He was on a 4-year layoff and fought to a draw. Now he's going to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, southpaw who's explosive, and Abner Mares He didn't look like a world beater in his last fight. Hence the reason it went to a draw. Now he's going to fight arguably the best lightweight in the world, right? Now, I personally think that undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney is the best lightweight. But nonetheless, Tank Davis is right there. You can make a strong case that he's the best lightweight in the world. He's explosive. He's excited. He's the biggest draw, hands down. And now Abner Mares is going to fight him? Why? What's the rhyme and reason behind that? So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.